And on to the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. We need that word this morning. Some people feeling down. It's holiday season. You know, we just help us out a lot.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ricky, for sharing this, because the sad news is that a lot of times the holidays, instead of lifting us, they drag us down. And it's understandable, because some people know what it's like to go to the table and someone who was there last year is not there this year. That will break your heart and get you down. Still, for others, you're getting sick and tired of the continued circumstances caused by COVID-19. That's enough to get you down. And too many of us have experienced disappointment on top of disappointment. And before you know it, you are dragged down and wondering if you'll be able to get back up again. It dawned on me that God has a way of turning your suffering into a school that gives you strength. God has a way of taking what was troublesome as a trial and somehow using that trial to transform you into something you never would have been had you not been through what you've been through. Think about it. When you think about some of the bad stuff that you've been through, most of the good you are has a lot to do with the bad that you've been through. God's goodness is just like a recipe. Flour doesn't taste good by itself. Baking soda doesn't taste good by itself. But here it is, when it's a part of a recipe, when it comes together with the other ingredients, before you know it, the recipe produces something that is mama slapping good. Not because the bad in it has the dominant taste, but the bad in it was used by the maker to make it into something real good. Difficulties by themselves don't taste good, but because God is our master chef, God has a way of bringing something good in the recipe of our lives. So go ahead, hold your head up high and repeat after Ricky every day. God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good.
I know that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's get into some praise right here. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the same is being brought to you by Bank of America. That's right, y'all. Bank of America customized cash rewards credit card. You can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding. Copyright 2021, Bank of America Corporation. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look this morning at your front page news. So the first confirmed case of Omicron COVID-19 variant was found yesterday in a person from California who had returned home after traveling to South Africa. Now, this person is fully vaccinated, but does not yet have a booster shot, and their symptoms were mild, and so far, all of the travelers that are close to the contact have been tested, and they've been tested negative. Now, experts say that it will still take a few more weeks before we know more about the Omicron variant of the COVID-19 here in the U.S. Meanwhile, comments and questions by the Supreme Court justices yesterday over Mississippi's law that bans abortions after 15 weeks suggests that conservative courts' majority could be ready to approve new restrictions on abortion or even overturn Roe versus Wade. And last but certainly not least, an update from yesterday's news. The 15-year-old who opened fire at his high school in Michigan, killing 4 students and injuring others, has been charged as an adult and is facing murder, attempted murder, and terrorism charges. Now, he pled not guilty. Officials still do not have a motive, as the suspect, whose name is Ethan Crumbly, is still not talking to the police. However, the shooting was believed to be premeditated, with Crumbly reportedly recording a video the night before in which he talked about killing students. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Appreciate that, Eva. Well, tonight we got Thursday Night Football. Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Should be an entertaining game right there. The rest of Rock T NFL picks of the week is going to be later on in the show. Dallas Cowboys is going to win this one, by the way. Major League Baseball and Major League Baseball Players Association failed to reach the new labor agreement, so that means they shut down. That's right. Lockout. This will be the first lockout for Major League Baseball since 1990. We'll keep y'all posted and see how long that lasts. Interesting story. Former NFL quarterback Robert Griffin III says he was the victim of sexual harassment while a member of the Washington football team. He plans to expose the organization in an upcoming book. He calls the organization a crap storm and is ready to expose the people who wronged him. Now, we already know that the Washington football team has already been fined like $10 million by the league because investigating this all this. Man, this is not new for this organization.
Right.
So Robert Griffin's like, okay, well, y'all ain't heard nothing yet. Let me tell you my story of how they treated me and everything that went on while I was playing with that organization.
Wow.
So it's going to get more ugly for the Washington football team, formerly known as the Redskins.
All right, Rock Team, this segment is being brought to you by AARP. Is working to empower you to protect yourself from fraud and scams. Learn more at AARP.org/fraud watch network.
Gary, what up there, Pippin?
All right, y'all. When I got this story, it just put chills through my body, y'all. I just feel so good, honey. Wendy Williams, y'all, appeared to be in good spirits as she exited a Miami wellness center, y'all, honey, just yesterday. Now, they're saying, y'all, that, honey, Miss Williams is seen she was leaving the facility barefoot as she holds on to her wonderful driver. Now, Miss Williams, you know, she walked to her vehicle and she ignored y'all question about her show being canceled. And she said, you know, right now, you know, she's doing well and what have you. And somebody asked her, well, honey, are you doing okay? And she said, I am doing fabulous. And Miss Williams was in a beautiful red Versace robe with her beautiful disheveled wig, honey, just walking to her SUV, honey. And she promised the fans that there's going to be more Wendy stuff, honey, before she ended that conversation, y'all. She said she is definitely coming back. She said, but y'all got to remember, though, honey, she is a woman of a certain age, honey. She said, I'm a woman of a certain age, and I know enough to listen to my doctors and will return to my purple chair as soon as we all agree I'm ready. She said, I want to thank all of my staff and our guest hosts for stepping up and stepping in while I can't be there. So congratulations to Wendy. I can't wait till she come back.
Did you say her wig was beautifully disheveled?
Yeah, it was. Even though it was, I mean, you know, that's Miss Williams, honey. That's how that girl looks. But she had on that Versace robe, so she could wear the disheveled wig, honey, and just shake that girl and get back in her SUV and go back to her beautiful mansion in Miami. So congratulations to Wendy Williams. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Adobe. On the high end, you say Adobe, and on the low end, you say beautiful rust. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, I got some horrible news about Clarence Avant's wife, and I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rick's Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. The segment's being brought to you by Ford Motors. That's right, 'tis the season, and not all your favorite gifts will fit under the tree this year. Get holiday ready with the Ford at your local Ford dealer. Now is the time to get you a great deal on America's undisputed leader in trucks. The Ford F-Series, built Ford tough, built Ford proud. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Oh, man. Legendary music executive Clarence Avant's wife, Jacqueline Avant, was shot and killed during a home invasion in their Los Angeles home on Tuesday night. Now, according to TMZ, the invasion occurred at the couple's Trousdale Estates home near Beverly Hills. According to police, they received a call at 2:30 a.m. for a home invasion and was told that someone was shot. Well, by the time the cops arrived, Jackie was en route to the hospital. Now, according to sources, at least one suspect, the shooter, had gotten inside Avant's home when he opened fire at Jacqueline. No word on how many suspects were involved. Law enforcement sources said that there was security at the home and the security was shot but didn't return fire. Now, sources say that Clarence was not injured, but Jacqueline was shot in the stomach. She was alert and speaking when the paramedics arrived at the house, and we're told the family was shocked that she didn't pull through. Beverly Hills Police Chief Mark Stainbrook held a press conference yesterday and said that he could not yet speculate on how many suspects were involved or if they knew the Avant family. He did, however, say it didn't appear to be a random attack. Jacqueline Avant was 81 years old, y'all. 81 years old.
Somebody just explain to me. Brad, it's funny. Before you did this segment, we was just sitting here having a conversation about all of the smash and grabs, how unsafe we feel going to the mall, and now they breaking in your house and they playing with a gun all day. They gonna shoot you even if you give them everything they want.
Man,
but the part that I don't understand when I read the story, they had security at the house.
Yeah, right.
How do security?
Not only that,
and
Jackie's
happen?
81 years old. So how much resistance? I mean, you did not have to kill this lady. You did not. She's 81 years old. This is not a 32-year-old agile person trying to fight you off. It's just so senseless.
Yeah, it's so savage. And in case people didn't know who Clarence was, he was known as the godfather of black music. He was celebrated all the time by people like Jay-Z and Diddy, L.A. Reid and Babyface. He was even inducted into the Hall of Fame back in October. And she was the president of the Neighbors of Watts, and that's a support group that focused on child care. She was also on the board of directors of UCLA's International Student Center. Oh man, just prayers and condolences to the family. I know you know Clarence, Ricky. We met him several times. Miss H honored him. Yeah. At her thing that I
really hate it.
And he has a Netflix special. There's a Netflix special about his life.
Yes,
the Godfather
really
of the Godfather of black music.
Yeah, so if you don't know who he is or didn't know or don't know who he is, just check him out because he is a major staple in the music industry.
But we got to have a conversation about all of the robberies and smash and grab. Like, I'm paranoid. When I tell you, just walking from my bedroom to the kitchen with a pistol to get some water.
Oof.
Yeah.
Like I'm serious.
No, I know.
I'm serious. Like a pistol tucked down in the back of my underwear to get some damn water.
Yeah.
You can't even enjoy yourself when you go out no more.
No, you can't go out no more.
Me and Crystal love going to Frankie Beverly and Mays concerts every year. Man, we don't even know we want to go this year.
You just don't want to.
You gotta have your head on a swivel, man. You gotta be looking around.
In her home. So even in the house, like Ricky said, you better keep you something near everywhere you step. It's one in the drawer everywhere in my house.
Make sure you get notifications. Make sure your security is tight. Get no cameras on the outside of you. You just record everything. And you need to get a copy of everybody ID that come in your house and do work.
Yep,
they will come back, and you have to screen folks, meet them somewhere else, and screen folks. I can't say it on the air.
You said that.
No. Yeah. I can't say it on the air. Yeah. I will not say it on the air, but you already know what I'm saying.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll meet somebody else plays the screen. I need to know their gender, their race, and everything. It's just certain.
And they may go tell the goons to come back.
Absolutely, they will tell the goons.
Come on, man.
Yeah, they will. Oh Lord. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. Y'all be safe out there and protect yourselves by any means necessary. Coming up next, we got Special K with the news you absolutely positively cannot use. And y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 8669-RICKY. That's 8669-RICKEY. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 13 before the top of the hour, y'all. It's about that time. Special K got news you can't use. What up, Mike?
Hey, man, you know what it is. Look, so I think it's the get back together season, man. I just feel it in the air. It's the get back together season. It don't make no sense, but Gary was talking about it the other day about these folks just trying to get back together, man. You know, Kanye want to get back with Kim, and Safari want to get back with what's the Erica? What's the girl in the Erica?
Erica Mena.
And Stevie J want to get back with Faith. Look, man, it's the get back together season. So you know what? I think love is in the air, it's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. Me and Rock T was talking about it yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Love is a beautiful thing, so everybody need to get back together.
What do the lonely do at Christmas?
Dave, give me some get back together music. Give me some everybody need to get back together music. Give me some classic.
Hey, baby, come back.
Baby, come back.
You did. No, No, you didn't.
Michael Jordan, I need you to call Juanita, man. Just go on and call Juanita. I know it's been a long time, but damn it.
Yes, sir.
You don't need to be with that white woman no more. Call Juanita. Gary, you out here in these streets. Don't no other black woman wants you no more. They see what you did to Kendra. Go on and call Kendra back, because you finna be by yourself out here in these streets. Can do. We know you ain't got nobody else either. Call Mary J. Blige. Get your girl back. I know she don't want her, but you need to make the call.
No, she don't.
Carmelo, call Lala. Just call her.
For sure.
You know what?
Y'all get together and break up every other year anyway.
Apologize.
Just go on and call her back, man.
Right.
She looking good.
Like they gonna come back now. I'm with
Keisha
you.
Cole.
Yeah.
Keisha Cole, go on and call Booby. Booby, call Keisha. She done got rid of that little young boy. She
had about 3 boyfriends since night.
She was going with that 12th grader. She threw with him, man.
He ain't no 12th grader. His upgrade game is stupid.
Hey, Brad, you know who else need to call somebody back?
She said stupid.
Brad, you know who else need to call somebody? Les Brown, call Gladys Knight. Get her back. Come on, Les. You 80 years old. You don't need to be out here in these bars trying to pick nobody up. Hey, Matthew, I know she done got married on you, man, but call Tina back. I want y'all back together again. A-Rod, call J-Lo. Come on now. A-Rod, call her back, man. Dale Curry, come on now. Sonya, call Sonya back. She didn't
to call her back.
She never responded to Ricky.
If don't nobody, she didn't respond to me. He
was in her DMs, but she didn't respond.
I said, hey, big head.
She didn't respond. Dwayne Martin, go on and call Tisha Campbell back, man. Don't nobody.
No.
Come on, Dale. He got to try it, though. Chris Rock, call your ex-wife back. I can't pronounce her name, but call her Chris Rock.
No.
Hey, Brad, how about this one? Nick Cannon, stop playing. Go on and call Mariah back, man.
Oh, that ain't happening.
Look, he can call her.
That ain't happening.
He can try it.
Get all the kids together.
We need Future.
That really ain't happening.
Future, you need to call. Call everybody. Call everybody. Future.
I'm about to say which one.
Call all of them. Call Lori. Call all of them. Bow Wow. Call Sierra. She ain't gonna answer, but give her a call anyway.
No,
she definitely. She definitely.
So you want Future and Bow Wow to call Sierra?
Right. Oh, yeah, both of them might well shoot their shot.
No.
How about Apollo Night? Call Phaedra, man. Neither one of y'all got nothing going on. Oh my God,
you really.
Dr. Dre, don't worry about writing that check. Just call Nicole back and say, you know what? We ain't even got to do this. Shaq. Shawnee ain't married that preacher yet. You out here by yourself. Come on, Shaq.
It's the funniest segment ever. This got to be the funniest thing ever.
And I got one last one, Rick. I got one last suggestion. Rock T, Rickey Smiley, and myself. Let's all call back our original baby mamas and get with them.
Nope. No, sir.
Wait a minute. What?
Your baby mama married to a minister, right?
No.
Crystal finna pull up in a few minutes and put a bat to your head.
Crystal outside right now.
You already know.
Pulled up already.
Okay.
I wouldn't do my baby mama husband so cool, man. I love him more than I love my baby mama. That's my dog.
Okay, maybe that last one ain't gonna work. But
all right, y'all give it up for Special K. 9 minutes before the top of the hour, y'all. Got your wake-up calls. Y'all can call me 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Phone lines are wide open. And we got Gary Shee, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. That's the most creative segment ever on this goddamn show.
It's good because we're here. You know what I'm saying? We're like, interact. It wouldn't have worked as good if I was at home, but it works because we're here. We can interact.
That shit is
just in general, it's better.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not hating or anything, but you can't repeat. You can't do that.
Right.
Just easily.
That shit was great.
Right. I save some bits for when I'm here because I know it's better when we can interact.
And then the music. That thing put that damn.
Baby, come back.
Is that Ambrosia?
No, that's a player.
Player.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 6 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by Capital One. That's right, brought to you by the new Venture X card from Capital One. Capital One's new class of premium travel card. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Andy Cohen, he's finally speaking out, y'all, regarding that Nene returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta show. Now, he was recently on The Real, y'all. You know, they were asking the question, about, when Nene was on the show, she was saying how she would love to return back to the show. But she had to sit down and have a sit-down talk with Andy Cohen and stuff, and they had to have a talk and all that stuff because she felt a certain kind of way, y'all. Well, Andy finally decided, y'all, to come on down and talk about it, y'all. He told the girls, honey, he said, first of all, honey, you know, the show is going great right now. It's season 14, and he's loving the show, and he's loving the girls on there. He says Miss Marlo finally received her peach. He said that Sheree is returning to the show, and he said it's a good show, and he's loving the show. He said, but right now, he said, we're just doing great right now on season 14, and he said, and it's not really, I'm not even really looking beyond that right now. In so many words, he was saying, look, I ain't got time for Miss Nina and all that mess, because she ain't coming back, because she called me a queen, honey, and then she called me a racist, and, you know, she went on and said all these other things, honey, about him. So Miss Cohen is not about to have that, so hopefully that's the end of that.
Is that what you read into that, Gary?
Well, that's what I saw. What did you get?
Well, he just said that he's focusing on the new season, and he's, you know, that's where his focus is. He didn't say nothing about being called nothing and nothing.
Well, he didn't say that, but the story said that, Miss Eva.
Okay, good.
Okay. So, but anyway, child. So
don't let him shut you down like that, Eva.
Because he ain't shut me down. The thing is, you putting too much on it. It's too much sauce. It's not even that much, Gary.
It was that much. If this girl wanted, you just sat there and publicly called the show. You called this man a racist, and she had then hired Ben Crump and all them people to go in and try to fight for him and stuff like that. Miss Cohen ain't having that, child. She's like,
but
no.
Gary, she was asked the question. She was doing an interview herself, and someone asked her, now, would you ever return to Housewives? And her response is, I love Andy, his son, and I think we would have to have a conversation as we were friends for years. So I don't know what story you saw.
Well, what you got to have a conversation for after you done talked about the man. He don't want you on the show no more. That's why you're not on it. So there you have it. She ain't on it.
So will the ratings go down?
Hell no, the ratings ain't going down. The show's still going on there in season 14.
Go down. We were up the next year.
So, honey, no. So, I mean, you know, this girl, she may have been the first girl, you know, on the show, and, you know, she did things like that. But when you left and said all that stuff about Andy, honey, trust me, honey, and he ain't, like he said before, Eva, he said he was not going to have a public fight about that.
He did say that.
So
that is something he actually said.
So he said that, so honey, so there you have it. But we hope she come back to the show. It would be really nice, because Nene was one of the stars of the show, and she, you know, she did good on the show. Ooh. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, oh my God, this is a sad, touching story. I don't know if y'all read it. CNN anchor, y'all, Don Lemon, y'all, he reported, he said he fell to his knees after he heard, y'all, that Chris Cuomo, honey, had been suspended indefinitely by the network. Yes, they say he fell on his knees. Now, shortly after Chris was made aware, y'all, of his indefinite suspension, honey, on CNN, y'all, Don Lemon, Anderson Cooper, and all the other anchors, y'all, they were on the staff found out about the same time. But a lot of people are saying, no, they should have not let Mr. Cuomo go, but he stood up for his brother, the former mayor of New York, Andrew Cuomo. And people are saying that that's not a good look. Governor
of New York.
Huh?
He was the governor of the state of New York.
Yeah, what did I say?
You said the mayor of the city.
Sure did.
Oh, well, I meant the governor. Y'all knew what I meant. Hell. What? But anyway, he was there. And the man, honey, was standing up for his brother. But Miss CNN said, girl, you're not supposed to do that because you can't be doing stuff like that, honey. You on this show, honey, you know you broke their rules, honey. So they let him go. But the sad part about, well, how would Don fall on his knees? I felt bad. That was a very sad time. Because, I mean, this man, honey, he's a grown man. And even though these people are friends, and a lot of people are taking the thing out of context, but saying, too, why would you stand up for your brother or sister? They were in a position, and you knowing that your job that you have, that you could jeopardize it for doing that. And this is what Chris did. So people wonder, why was that a shock, you know, to Mr. Lemon?
I think maybe when the realization that his, you know, one of his best friends was in this predicament, when it really hit home when he got suspended, it might have just, you know, hit him in a certain way. They very close.
But anyway, it's sad, though. I just felt bad about it. I just thought it was a very sad thing, though. But nevertheless, we're going to follow that story and see how this all turned out because, honey, anyway, all right. In my final story, y'all, Rihanna is alleged, y'all, that Rihanna is pregnant. I can't see Rihanna getting pregnant for that. I just don't believe that. This woman dated a billionaire. I can't see her getting pregnant for this rapper guy that, you know, that she's allegedly dating with and stuff like that.
Why not?
You talking about A$AP Rocky?
Yeah, I just don't see it, though. I just can't see Rihanna doing it. I mean,
that's her boyfriend.
When you love somebody, come on now.
But it don't matter.
Pregnancy is just a rumor, Gary. There's nothing founded. They saw her when she accepted that award from the country, and that was the picture that they said she looks like she might be pregnant. Like,
that's
there's
why
no
I'm saying
confirmation.
I can't see her being pregnant for him. And she dated a billionaire. You think I'm gonna get pregnant for somebody that's broke
Money
to get with
ain't
a
got
She got her own money.
love. She got her own money.
She almost a billionaire if she ain't yet.
But Brandon said almost doesn't count. This man is a billionaire, so it don't matter, honey.
And he didn't make her happy, apparently, because she's not with him anymore.
Oh, wow.
The color of the day, child. I ain't got time. The color of the day, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color of the day is Adobe. On the high end, you say Adobe, and on the low end, just say Russ. Honey, when people fall in love, they think everybody else should be in love. But anyway, that's your color for the
You
day.
should try it one day.
Shot, Gary. Are you shooting shots?
Y'all
You should try it one day. Might change your attitude on life and your miserable personality.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. And on that note, it is 12 minutes after the hour. I got your wake-up calls. You can call me right now, 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Time for the wake-up calls. Get at your boy, 866-Rickey.
Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up,
Hey.
encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
My name is Zeta. I'm calling from South Carolina. I want to wake up my rocker family. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
What's up, Rickey Smiley, man? Turn up and shout out to all the women on Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Good morning. My name is Keith, and I would like to wake up my daughter, Ortavia Hill, and my granddaughter, Zamaya. Wake up, wake up, wake up out of Orlando, Florida. Good morning. I'm shouting out North Carolina, my son, Mario Harris. I love you all the way from Seatown, Cleveland. Thank you, Rickey Smiley Show. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up call to my daddy, Big Gene, and ought to be glad, ought to be glad, ought to be glad. Y'all so funny, man. I love y'all show, man.
We gon' let them know. When you in Miami, wake up. Seattle, wake up. In Detroit, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. St. Louis, wake up. New Orleans, wake up. And Memphis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, appreciate it, Brent.
You welcome, Ricky.
What were you saying about the linen closet?
Okay, so I did a post on Facebook a while back about I was actually asking why. I realized we had way too many towels and washcloths, in my opinion, and I was wondering did anybody else have like an abnormally high number of towels and washcloths, right?
I do.
So I was videoing the inside of the linen closet, and somebody made a comment that all my towels was like kind of mismatched, that none of them had like, there was no color scheme or anything like going on. It was just a whole bunch of random towels.
That's a problem.
So you ain't got no color coordination.
No, none at all. It's just a bunch of towels.
That's a problem. Yeah, because I keep every towel in, as we call them in Alabama, we call them rags.
Right.
All of my towels and rags, I buy them together. But the white, I keep everything. I don't mix up towels and rags. I buy the rags that go with the towels. I keep them together on one shelf.
The washcloths.
The washcloth
and the face, the hand towels.
The hand towels.
But do you keep all the colors together?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because it's like most of those closets have 3 shelves.
Right.
So maybe the blue, like in the guest bathroom, where like if guests coming over, I have blue and then the white ones and then whatever other design, but I keep them all together.
Okay, right. You said something key there. You said the guest bathroom, and I get that. I guess if you can have that coordination in the guest bathroom, but in your personal linen closet, don't nobody see what's in your personal linen closet but you and the person you live with. So why does it matter if it's mixed up? Why does it matter?
Well,
it's just a bunch of towels.
I only have one set of towels for the master bedroom. One set.
One color.
One color.
White.
I'm trying.
No.
Okay, wait a minute.
Beige.
Okay, Rock, do you have, y'all got color coordinated towels and they all match?
Yeah, Crystal real neat with that stuff. Everything.
You have to be.
Everything's all organized in that thing.
And I fold my towels a certain way. I don't do that fold when you was a little boy fold. I do the hotel fold.
Yeah. Now, I do agree with folding the towels in a uniform fashion, but I don't see a problem with having all different colored towels if it's in your personal bedroom. Your personal linen closet.
A
What?
cluttered house is a cluttered mind. So when you have a nice and neat linen closet, there is just something about that order that puts your mind in order.
She said
so
something
your
right there.
house is in order, your closet is in order, your shoe closet is in order.
Yeah.
Then your mind can go out and deal with the chaos of the world. But if your linen closet is not even together, baby, you got a lot to do.
Ayanna Van
And
Marcel.
then I fold my
listen.
rags. I only fold my rags. One time I just fold them across. One time and stack them. I don't fold them in like the fold. I fold
And
them
then
one
you
time.
fold them
like
once.
that, Ricky.
Boom.
But what I'm saying is, the point I'm making is, it's not cluttered. It just wasn't matched. They just didn't match. Like I don't remember my.
So
we
what's your
got random
closet? What's your
towels.
closet look like?
Now my closet.
You know what I'm saying? I got all my jean jackets together, and then all of my shirts go from light to dark.
Now I try to coordinate my
and then
closet
all of my
like
jeans go from light to dark.
You just like Crystal.
And then on the other side is all of the jogging suits.
I try to keep the colors somewhat coordinated so that it don't be so
Like the
confusing when I'm
Forever
looking for
21
something.
is all together.
Yeah, all my Forever
Polo
21s
Association.
together, all my H&M is together,
Gotcha.
all my
Okay,
DTLRs together.
Rock, you know better. You
yes,
worked
Zara.
at Rock. You worked at Foot Locker, and so did I.
Come on, man. Everything is
So
organized.
you ought to see the shoes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Nah, but I got a question back to the rags about Gary, because we know that he uses his face rags. It's the same rags that he used to wipe his undercarriage. Do you have different shelves, Gary?
But
on-
do y'all remember
No.
we
I'm just
saw a
listening to
video
y'all
of
with
Gary's closet before. We saw a video of Gary's linen closet, and it was
On RS Comedy?
it was
But the thing is,
horrifying.
first of all, you got to have room. Number one, I don't have the room to have all that space like you have. And I will be honest, Ricky. When I started working for you, your stuff is neat. I tried that for myself. It didn't work. So
Why
I
that
don't
way
have,
you got to take time, put time, and you take stuff
Yeah,
out the
Gary,
dryer,
it'll work in any
and you just
amount of
throw it in
space.
there.
You just have to
You don't
make it
even
neat.
fold
He don't
his
have
stuff.
any patience. He don't have any patience.
And Ricky, thank you. I don't have to. I take my towels out the dryer and use them. I use my
He
sheets
leave
out
them
the
on
dryer.
top, and he leave his stuff on top of the dryer.
Yeah, but
and then
who
he gonna
have
pull
time?
towels and rags off from top
It's
of the
just
dryer.
me. It's just me. So I don't feel like I should have to go through all that.
But you should want to be neat for yourself.
I can't go to sleep if I know a plate in the sink. I'm getting up at 2:00 in the morning and rinse that plate out, put it in the dishwasher, and go get back in. I can't sleep if a plate in the sink.
But Gary, when you get through using the towel, do you just throw it on the floor? Do you
No,
hang it
I
up?
put them in the washer and take out the towel.
And then they be sour.
Well, yeah, they do get,
They be sour. They be damp. And then he'll never wash it. And then all his towels be sour. Then you have to put that oxy stuff in there mixed with the washing powder.
And
Because all his towels and rags be sour. I wouldn't dare wash my face.
And I use the same towel
with your
for a
rag.
month because it's just me.
A
So
month?
yes,
Do
about
what
a
now?
month.
That's so nasty.
The same
That's
towel
not
for a
nasty.
month?
It's just me.
The
So
same
why-
dry towel?
Yes. Why do you have to go through
And
all
then he
that?
don't-
Gary, you are getting
And
dirty
then when he
again.
uses the toilet, he don't stand up. He sit down.
Yeah.
Yes. Why
Sit
should
on
I
the
stand
edge of the toilet, just like a white woman.
Damn, who got time to be standing up, honey, at the doggone toilet? I sit down because I want to be comfortable when I have to urinate. I'm not fit to stand up there and stand up here. That's not how it works.
Too much information.
How was you potty trained, Gary? How was you potty trained?
I don't know. I was a baby, but I tell you how I'm grown trained. I sit on the toilet to pee. Nah.
Get your mama on the phone.
I don't know. I was a baby.
What's up? Get out of bed.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Well, this show is full of HBCU folk.
I already know.
Black Tony, what's up?
Hey, Shad, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really sick this morning, Shad. I need to use one of my sit. I need to use one of my sit days, Shad.
Bro, what days you been using?
I need to use one of my sit days, one of my OTP days, Shad. Whatever they call it. I need to use one of them.
PTO, dog.
Yo, okay, that too.
What happened?
I'm really sick. My stomach tore up. Boy, we was on the trout last night. You know, I be on the trout closer. You know, when they get close to Christmas time, I be on the trout. I be trying to build, get that stack. I be trying to stack them stacks up.
Right.
So yeah, and Pancake Cousin came through. He a booster. He a little bit on the Gary with the T side of the game. And
the boosters don't want to be stealing at the mall.
Yeah. He be bringing stuff through the trout.
What he brought through there? What y'all got?
Wait, I mean, he brought that ain't the problem, Shawty. He brought some snacks. He brought some snacks. So, but he's talking about he trying to get us to eat healthy. Shawty, he brought some. You ever ate some yogurt?
Some what?
Yogurt is YOUGUGRUT.
It's called yogurt, dog.
Yogurt.
Yeah, he brought some of them. He brought a bunch of them. I ain't never ate that shit. I thought it was like ice cream. It's like some ice cream, but it's not really ice
The
cream.
one with the probiotics in there?
Yo, it got fruits in it. It got a little fruit in there. You mix it up, and it got a little fruit. Shout, I ate about 10 of them things, boy. It was so good, but I feel like I don't know, Shout. I don't like the way it slide down your throat.
Yeah,
I feel like
I'm finna make you some Dairy Queen Sundays.
Boy, I feel like I'm having boy, I got the loose booty right now, Shout.
It's the natural laxative.
Yeah, you finna make you, what the little Dairy Queen, you finna make you.
With the little curly top at the top.
Yeah, buddy.
Boy, I'm scared to poop.
Soft serve.
Yeah, you finna make a blizzard.
A blizzard.
You finna make them.
I don't think I need a cunt word today, bro. I feel like if I poop, it's finna be a problem, Shout.
You better go put your adult diaper on, bro. You should have put an adult diaper on like Gary and come on to work.
But my stomach bubbling, Shawty, but I'm scared to let
Don't do it.
Slip.
No, bro, don't do it. Yeah, dog. You got to rock back.
I'm holding on to it right now. I'm trying to hold on to it right now.
Can you make it to the bathroom? Where you at? Are you in the bed? Where you at?
I'm laying down, but I'm scared to move. Shawty, I feel like it's right though.
Dog, you got to crawl like them little green army men that you get for Christmas.
Ain't about 1,000 of them in the bag.
But you got that one to be laying down. You got to crawl in there. And then you got to roll up against the wall or whatever. Pull yourself up on the wall, bro. But while you crawling, go ahead and pull your pants down when you get close to the toilet.
Yeah, my stomach hurt right now.
Yeah, roll up against the wall, man, and then get yourself up on the toilet, man.
Oh.
Take your socks off and put your feet. Blacks on it.
Let one little poop go.
Blacks on it. Take your socks off and put your toes into the shag carpet. That's what that carpet for is, for grip. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, try to get to the bathroom.
Yeah, crawl. Just crawl on in there. Don't worry about turning the light on. Yeah, crawl. No, you better hold it, bro. Hold it, bro. Hold it, bro. Are you there yet?
Some just slipped.
Oh!
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
She got that turtle head, Jack.
Ooh, that prairie dog.
Hello, Enrique.
Yeah, how you doing?
All right, Era.
Yes, sir, Pastor.
Are you ready for your miracle?
Yes, thank you, sir.
Tell me how you feel now, Minnie.
Hello.
Where you been, girl?
Sitting in jail down there, but I done rot to death.
What? Everyone, you need to get in a hurry to order the personal package.
It just one hell.
Era?
Yes.
God is healing you.
My God, the dead has arisen.
I got no lady in my life.
Look for the pain now, Era.
Seems like he's going away.
You needed God. I tell you, need God to heal you. You need God to deliver you. And God will cause miracles that you need.
You can't talk to my boy that way.
What? Turn it all around. Look for the pain now, Enrique.
My arm, my shoulders, my back.
What?
You a low down dirty dog. That's what's wrong.
No! Aren't you tired of hurting? When do you want the pain to leave out of your body, Minnie?
Right now,
when?
so I can have a good day.
That's it right there, Minnie. Take a deep breath, Minnie.
And when we all get together, we gonna sit around and whoop your ass.
What?
That's true, sir.
I curse this foul from this body, and I command it to never come back. In Jesus' name.
I want to thank you for everything you've done for me.
Oh, but God that heard, and God that answered my prayer.
Shut up! How you do it bad luck for a woman life of a man?
Because I really can't help you if you don't have the prayer package. You need the prayer package.
You're not getting one penny of my money, not one thin dime.
What? Aren't you ready for that testimony?
I know there is a God. I remember that day I was in the store. I was feeling real down. I was feeling mighty bad.
Boy, if you gonna let this little nappy-head gal sit here and cuss you out like that?
Tell me where you're hurting at right now.
My arms, my shoulders, my
back. Is healing you.
I feel good.
Are you sure?
And that's a lot. Now that's a lot.
Don't fool me now.
I still feel a little tinkle in my left arm.
And that's just left side right then.
All that, he's still feeling pain.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 7 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the clue today. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. The prayer warriors are still praying night and day, y'all, for actor Justice Smollett, y'all. The trial is finally taking place, y'all. And, you know, one of the characters in this situation, Mr. Bimbalo Asandio, y'all. He testified, y'all. He testified recently against Mr. Jesse Smollett. He said, y'all, that Jesse wanted him to beat him up. He said, quote, I was confused. He said, then he explained he wanted me to fake beat him up. He said, I believed he could have furthered my acting career. He said he told me that we would need another person to fake beat him up. And he mentioned, y'all, could my brother do it? And I said, yeah. He also said we went over the details of what he wanted us to say and do. He said that the actor told him to mention, honey, the words and call him all kind of wonderful names, the F word, the N word, and all that other good stuff. And he also added, y'all, he said he wants me to attack him, but he wanted me to pull the punch so I don't hurt him, give him a bruise, and that the finale, honey, would be to pour bleach on him, y'all, and then would run away, y'all. This is what this guy said on stand. I mean, y'all think Jesse was innocent? Because, I mean, all along he said he was innocent. He said he didn't know these people or what have you and stuff. But they pulling up all the tapes and saying, yeah, you know him, honey, because we saw y'all all in the store and what have you and stuff. But Bimbalo saying, honey, that, you know, Jesse wanted him to beat him up and what have you.
It just seems like a lot. So much about this story just never made sense.
Yeah, and Brad, I know you're friends with him. Have you talked to him?
All I did was send him my love and prayers and support.
Oh. Well, that's good.
That's one of the situations you just wanted to go away because it bothers everybody. It's so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's something.
It bothers everybody because we all love Jesse and he's real nice.
Yeah.
And I just hate it. I hate the whole situation.
Well, we're going to keep him lifted in prayer, and the prayer warriors are definitely encamped around him right now as we speak. So we're going to follow that story. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Speaking of jail, the baby, they say he may be going back to jail, going to jail now after that Rolling Loud Miami drama situation. You know, the baby sat down with several AIDS organizations, honey, where he promised them, y'all, that he was going to support their work. But they say, but now several of them are claiming that after the sit down, the baby went ghost on them. They say he has not reached out to nobody to donate to the cause. They say, though we felt the conversation was extremely powerful a couple of months ago, we haven't heard anything back as an organization since our conversation. And Mr. Ian Haddock, founder of the executive director of the Norma O'Malley Initiative, told the Daily Beat, they said that communication went on, they say, for the Black AIDS Institution. And they said, since then, we have not received any outreach, partnership, or funding from the baby. The onus is now on him. They say if he chooses to convert, honey, his misinformation to allyship by supporting the work of the Black AIDS Institute and the other people of color-led HIV organization, I guess they're willing to y'all, but how could he do that? How could he sit down with these people and tell them he gonna give them some money after they done got him out of all that trouble and stuff, and now he's just allegedly shooting them a ghost? That's not a good look at all. You don't do that. I mean,
yeah, go on, give him the money, keep it moving. You don't want that to surface. Then you start getting banned from stuff again.
Yeah,
do the right thing. If you say you're gonna do it, go and do it. If you're gonna donate, you need to donate.
That's right. Yep, that's what you need to do. So we're gonna follow that one. I feel bad though. But I said so because the baby was he was almost canceled, and you know, and people came up and stood up for him and said, we're gonna let you come right on back in the house. And he was like the prodigal child, and they was letting him come back in. But Ricky, he just decided not to write a check. So we're gonna follow that story too and see, honey. And in my final story, Ricky, this story is for you, Special K, and Rock T, y'all. This is a trend that's going on, y'all, and y'all have daughters. Now, they're saying, y'all, that there's a new trend taking over rich, beautiful women, y'all. They're saying that they are taking care of their rapper boyfriends. Now, it's been reported, y'all. Now, they said allegedly that Erykah Badu is supporting her rapper boyfriend and paying all the bills. And now they're saying Halle Bailey, y'all, she's doing the same thing, y'all. They're saying that the Disney star Halle Bailey is supporting her boyfriend. And, you know, he's a YouTube rapper named DDG. Now, according to the report, they're saying Halle and DDG are living together in her beautiful Hollywood apartment. apartment, and they're saying Halle is paying all the bills, and she's also helping him finance his rap dreams and aspirations, y'all. Now, she's only 21 years old. She's going to be playing Princess Ariel in the upcoming live-action remake of The Little Mermaid, set to be directed by Rob Marsh, and they say he's still on YouTube, I guess, trying to become a rapper, honey, you know. So.
But I read also that he has a significant amount of followers, and he's not hurting for cash.
Followers and money is two different things.
Well, that he money by having followers.
He has a significant YouTube success, a significant amount of YouTube success.
But his success ain't hers, y'all. So y'all can sit there and try to clean it up all you want. His
But
success,
Gary, what's the problem?
Why does she need to take care of them? Young women don't need to be taking care of these damn young boys with their rapper dreams and aspirations.
We don't have no receipts that she taking care of him.
Well, we got the word that she taking care of him.
But why does it matter? Because if it was a young man and he was taking care of a young lady, you would not have an issue with that. So
well,
what is the
man's
problem?
supposed to take care of the women. That's what the Bible says. A man is supposed to take care of his woman. That's who. So now do you want a woman to be taking care of no doggone man? The Bible says a man don't work, shouldn't he?
The Bible say a lot, Gary. I mean, I feel like we out here taking things out of context. The reality is if you can't take care of yourself, then yes, it's a problem. You trying to take care of someone else. But if you have money and you already have the ability to take care of yourself, why does it matter?
You're not gonna be living in my damn house, inhaling my oxygen and not paying for it. If she's paying for it, that means, honey, she taking care of him.
But reciprocity is not always in money. But whatever, Gary, go ahead. Because I'm sure he's giving her something that she can't get on her own with just money. That's what a relationship is. It's a give and take, Gary. Equity.
What'd you say, Ricky?
Nothing. I'm just listening.
It's like a soap opera. This is good.
The color today, child, I ain't got time.
As the world turns.
The color today is Adobe. On the high end, you say Adobe, and on the low end, just say beautiful rust. That's your color for today.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
One time.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news. It's what's trending.
A lot of stuff going on. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on. One day we're going to talk about these smash and grabs and these robberies and stuff. Going to get into that. But today we're talking about the 15-year-old suspect in Tuesday's Michigan high school shooting, has been charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder. The teenager who is being charged as an adult also faces 1 count of terrorism, causing death, 7 counts of assault with an intent to murder, and 12 counts of possession of a firearm in the commission of a felony. Now, prosecutors in the case say that the shooting at Oxford High School was not an impulsive act because there's a videotape, social media, and other digital evidence that shows premeditation.
Yep, man. Prosecutors are also reportedly considering charges against the suspect's parents because the handgun thought to have been used was recovered, and investigators believe that suspect's father had just bought the 9mm handgun on Black Friday. The boy's parents have not given permission for their minor son to speak with the police, and that is required by Michigan law. So the motive for the shooting remains unknown.
And now this is probably every parent nightmare, and laws vary state by state. But if a minor child commits murder with a parent's weapon, should the parent face equal charges? Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY and let us know what you think. So, Special K, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think you have to have some responsibility go to the parent, because when you buy a gun, or just like a car, if you give a kid a car with a open bottle of liquor in it, and you tell them just go have fun, you responsible for whatever happens.
But what if the parent didn't give the kid permission and the kid stole the gun?
Okay, but
the parent should have had the gun locked up where the kid can't get to it.
There you go.
Yeah.
You gotta have it secured, because you're responsible for whatever happens to it with it.
Right.
You got to take some responsibility. The parent got to.
Yeah.
You know what's so frustrating, Ricky, after the Kyle Rittenhouse case? Like, his mom was not charged. His mom physically drove him with a loaded pistol, and he did kill people.
Right.
So, like, where is the balance and where is the justice? Are parents actually responsible for the actions of their kids or not? And why do we decide one time they are and one time they aren't?
All right, y'all. Let us know what you think. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Good morning.
I do not think that the parents should face equal charges unless they deliberately provided the weapon for the child because parents work and different things happen, and you can't always be accountable for what your child does. And so if they actually secured it and the child ended up with it, I don't think it's fair for the parent to receive equal charges. In that case, we would receive equal charges on everything from traffic tickets to skipping school.
Absolutely. A minor child, when you bring a child into this world, you are obligated to that child until that child is grown. So if a father buys a gun and that 15-year-old gets a hold of it and commits a heinous crime like that, absolutely, the father is completely responsible.
Yes, they should definitely be responsible because they knew what they were doing when they purchased that gun for him. So they definitely should be responsible. They should be in jail right along with him.
I don't think they should be charged solely with the same type of crime, but at least some type of reckless endangerment. Me and my wife, we both have firearms, but we keep them in the safe, and it's away from our kids. But definitely, it should definitely be some type of reckless endangerment, at least.
Yeah, and that's the main thing, keeping the firearms in the safe.
Yeah, he just said it, reckless endangerment. And, I don't know the legal,
maybe not charged with murder.
Right, but reckless endangerment. Because you left a dangerous weapon out where somebody could get a hold of it.
And with that being said, that will make more parents more responsible and kind of like, okay, let me make sure that we put these weapons up and hide these weapons or put them in a safe.
Right.
So, you got teenagers and kids and babies in the house or whatever. And
ain't nobody saying it, but these parents probably knew their son was a little off too, because you know your kids, you know which one of your kids that you get access to anything, gun or anything else. And
has there been any reports about him being bullied at school or anything?
They haven't really said anything other than one kid said that he stayed home that day because he had heard rumors that there was going to be a shooting. So the kids, there was stuff circulating around the school and people knew that this kid was kind of a weirdo.
Yeah, and he put out a video, recorded himself, put out a video saying that he was going to, the night before, shoot at the school, which is why some of the kids chose not to come.
Wow. So if you were not able to get in on the topic, hit us up on social media. All right, y'all, hit us up on our social media platforms. Let us know what you think, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Morning. Man, that is my jam, y'all. Stepdaddy.
Yes, sir.
I want to shout out to my stepdaddy, Punkin. Yes, sir. Edward Lester.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I love Punkin, and we call him Punkin, too.
And you know what's crazy?
How my stepdaddy named Punkin, though?
Hey, dog.
That's funny.
Yes, sir.
Now, my stepdaddy named Billy. Got shout out Billy. Billy Cheney. Uncle Billy. Mr. Billy.
Shout out to my friend George Fleming, his stepdaddy. We be roasting him all the time. Dwight. So we're gonna let Punkin and Dwight. They have a crease in the blue jean contest.
Yes, sir.
You know what I do to my stepdaddy? Him and my mom been together 43 years.
Yeah.
I tell her when I leave the house, I tell my mom I love her, and I tell him I love him just to make him feel uncomfortable. He won't say it back. No matter what, he will not say it back.
Your stepdaddy would never tell you he love you back.
He don't, man, get out of here with that sissy stuff. I ain't being no sissy. You know why you made him sit?
Hey, shout out to my sister dad. My sister daddy, Robert. Now that's my other daddy. I love Robert.
Right.
Yes, sir. The one we did the prank phone call on.
Okay.
Robert Robertson.
Nothing better than
live across the street from my granddaddy.
Really?
I'm not lying.
Uh-oh.
You cannot make this up.
He still live there right now.
He still live there right now. Live across the street from my granddaddy. Man, I swear. My daddy died in the 70s.
Right.
So mom, her and Robert got together, and they've been together, had my sister. So my sister dad never came to pick my sister up and didn't pick me up.
Really? Right.
And I just absolutely love him for that. You know what I'm saying?
So you got 3 generations of stepdads.
Man, yeah, I got and then my stepdaddy got a stepdaddy.
Right.
So Mr. Green is my stepdad's stepdad.
And he's still alive.
Mr. Green is still alive.
Wow.
And I got a picture with me, Punkin, and Mr. Green. Because my stepdad, real dad, died. My stepdad, real dad, died about 7 years ago. But Mr. Green and Punkin mama been together since my stepdad was a little boy.
So y'all got a whole staircase.
Y'all got an escalator. All them damn steps. So I got
step granddaddy.
So I got Robert. That's my sister dad.
Right.
And then I got Punkin is my stepdad, who my mama married to now. And then Mr. Green. That's married to Punkin's mom. And they are real grandparents. And then here's the crazy thing. They knew all of my grandparents.
Look at there.
They knew both sets of my grandparents. So my step grandparents knew all of my grandparents. So we come from a small community called Woodlawn, and everybody know everybody.
Right.
And so they still living, and they're 92 and 93.
So
wow,
there was never an answer to that song. There ain't no stepmama song out there, is it?
No.
It should be.
It gotta be.
No, it's called That's Just My Baby Daddy.
Yeah, it should
that
be.
might be it. I think Miss Bernie Jenkins should probably do that.
Yep. All right, y'all, we got a special guest, a great friend of the morning show, and I absolutely love this person with all my damn heart. And when I tell you she thicker than cold oatmeal, she thicker than grits. And I'm talking about, listen, the beautiful, the fabulous Dish Nation Everyday Housewives of Atlanta. Been here with the Rickey Smiley Morning Show for probably over 10 years. Y'all give it up for Porsha Williams.
Porsha!
Porsha, good morning.
Good morning.
Porsha!
Good morning, y'all. Ricky, I missed you. I ain't been called thick in so long. It
Porsha.
feels good to remember I'm thick again.
Porsha, you was in the studio one day, and I set my orange juice down, and it walked off. I said, "What the hell?" Porsha.
I was thirsty. Sorry about that.
It walked away. I said it, and I thought what I thought was a nightstand.
It was gone.
It was gone.
We know we used to act up. How y'all feeling this morning? Thank y'all for having me on.
Porsha Williams, y'all.
One time.
Porsha, why you don't come on the Porsha?
Porsha.
Boy, we finna aggravate the hell out of you. Brett, you go first, because we finna aggravate the hell. That's what we do. We aggravate. Our job to wake up is to aggravate Porsha Williams.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's all we live for, to aggravate you.
And I love it.
Are you ready for these questions?
Yes, let's get into it.
Well, here we go, girl. Now, you done shared a whole lot on TV with the fans. What made you decide to open up even more in this memoir about yourself?
Oh, my God. So, the pursuit of Porsha is a whole nother look into my life. It really is. I have appreciated my fans and my supporters. I've been on TV for 10 years. I've been with y'all for 10 years. And people do feel like they know a lot about me, but this journey that I've been on, I've been blessed, even in my mistakes, even in my sorrow. And I wanted to share my story as a testimony, so it was just time. It was time to do it.
That's what's up.
Man, I'm so something that you shared in your book that surprised a lot of people was your history with R. Kelly. You never spoke about it because you felt as if, you were not a typical.
Hold on, Rick. We don't want to really talk about that because it seems like he get more press than she need to get.
Well, she gonna hear it today.
Oh, Gary,
that's how it goes. That's how it go, y'all. You already know. Listen. At the end of the day, I'm a celebrity at this point. I wasn't at the time. He still is. But it is bigger than him. The purpose of the entire book is bigger than me and him. It's about me sharing my story of false or bad mistakes or hard times or men who've taken advantage for some other young lady to be able to make a better decision or grow to find her voice out of a bad situation. So, I admonish everybody to go and read the book, get the full story, the full picture, and then they can understand what it's about. But, hey, it is what it is.
It is. So now, Porsha, you talk about these red flags in your life. Now, what was one red flag that you wish you would have avoided and paid more attention to?
Lord have mercy. I don't know if we got time on this morning show.
Yeah, we got time.
Girl, we got time. We give you time
today.
I don't know if we have time. You know what the biggest thing is when it comes to red flags? I still see them even now, but I don't ignore them because I know who I am and who I belong to. I know I have self-worth and I love myself. And so in the book, it's a story about a girl who always ignored them because she made everything bigger than she was. I only saw myself through other people. And now that I have my voice, thank you, Jesus, I don't have to live that way anymore. So taking heed to the red flags is my middle name.
Okay.
We're chatting with actress, singer, entrepreneur, our sister Porsha Williams.
Porsha.
Everybody knows your fun, bubbly personality. It seems like you always just happy and excited about life. And something that we're very big advocates here on the show is mental health. And in your book, you speak candidly on your fight with depression. Can you speak more on that?
Absolutely. You know, I wanted to talk about that battle of mine because, for one, not many people do. Not many African American women do speak up about it. And, you know, now we always talk about self-care, but you have to really put it into perspective and just realize, listen, you may have these ups and downs, but as long as you can find out what your triggers are when you're having those sad moments, pull yourself out of it, be able to pray, be able to thank God, be able to understand there will be a better day. That's really the point. But I definitely wanted to touch on it because, you know, even as a child, I dealt with it. And that's something that people don't talk about. So hopefully it'll provoke the conversation so that we can be more aware of it.
Hey, Porsha, Special K, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Thickness.
Oh,
Nothing.
just
Thickness. That's what's up. I'm sitting up here, my brain just... I'm trying to be Porsha. I'm trying to be respectful, but Lord have mercy. Help me, Lord.
Trying to keep it professional here. Hey, Porsha. Professional. Hey, Porsha. So now a lot of folks were surprised when you announced that you was gonna leave the Housewives franchise, you know, to do your own thing. So what was it? A final one thing that helped you make that decision to leave the show?
No, honestly, I had always said that, you know, around 40, I wanted to take some time for myself, you know, and coming out of quarantine and all of that, I had done some self-reflection. I'm like, I just need time for me. I just want to be Porsha. I don't want to be, you know, on the camera and doing it. And I just needed some space so I can evolve and elevate to what I need to do and really be in my purpose. So, and it was a good thing because right now I'm really truly focused on this book. You know, the pursuit of Porsha is about encouraging other people to be in pursuit of their better self, to stand in their truth and be empowered. So this is a part of my ministry. Hallelujah, Rickey Smiley.
Hey.
Hallelujah.
Hey.
And so I am so thankful this morning to have the time and the opportunity to be able to speak out about some of the things I do in my book.
All right, now we love you seeing you so happy with your fiance Simon. People always say, you know, when it's real, you know, what was it? What was it about him that, you know, that was different, and you knew that he was the one?
Because he truly saw me. He truly saw me. And most importantly, when he met me at my fullest self. You know, about 2 years before I met him, I had been working on me, getting to know me. I believe to know yourself is to truly love yourself. And I had gotten real comfortable with my faults, my successes, and everything about me. And so when he met me and I made the decision to be with him, I knew it was the right thing. And he was at that same place. So I was meeting him at the same place of both of us wanting the same thing. And it's just beautiful. It really is. I've never had a man support me and be as loving to me as Simon has, honestly.
Oh, you see how that voice just dropped? That's real love right there. It's real love. Hey, Porsha, this is your opportunity to clear up one misconception about Porsha Williams. What's one thing that you always wanted to kind of clear up? Say, that's not, because the public think you are a certain way because the way they see you on TV. Anything you want to clear up?
Yes, get my book. Pursuit of Porsha.
It's all in there.
It's all in there. It really is. It gives you another side of the other side of the coin. You know, y'all know me on TV. I dealt with a lot of situations while I was even on TV. So it's just a deeper level of understanding about this journey. People talk about my glow up. Well, you can have the glow up too. And a lot of times, y'all know in church, you got to give your testimony that can bless somebody else.
That's right.
I just thank God that I have the opportunity to do it, you know?
Boy, I just miss all them times we had just sitting in a room laughing about nothing and everything.
I know.
And Porsha, don't you miss Brett having gas on those certain days?
Yeah.
And she got that. She put like.
I miss Brett having gas and not apologize.
Okay.
And in his ears and every crevice of his body.
Yes. And putting wax on his ear is Carmex from his
Wax
ears.
from his ear on his lips. I miss y'all.
Hey,
we miss you too,
Porsha,
man.
tell everybody how hard it is to sit in an important meeting, to sit next to me and Brett in an important meeting where we're not supposed to be laughing or talking in front of the CEO.
All it takes is one person to act the fool, and we are 5 years old all over again.
Yeah.
Thank God we are in the field where people like us to laugh, want us to act.
Brett,
they let us be ourselves.
When Porsha told me that her mama told her teacher do not sit her by a window, why that was the same thing for me. I was not allowed to be seated by a window in elementary school.
We gonna sit there and stare at it the whole day. I ain't learned nothing.
Hey, man.
Oh, my God.
Listen, man, Porsha, you know that we love you and we are so proud of you, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all make sure that you pick this book up today, The Pursuit of Porsha, How I Grew Into My Power and Purpose. And it will be a great Christmas gift for a great stocking stuffer. Y'all give it up. Show your love, Porsha Williams. All right, Porsha, we love you.
Okay, love y'all. Have a good show.
You too, P. Willie. Love you, P. Willie.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
What's up?
Get out of bed.
Rickey Smiley Morning.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 25 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by My Computer Career. That's right, family. If you don't absolutely love what you do, go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. Got your front page right here. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. So the first confirmed case of the Omicron COVID-19 variant in the U.S. was found yesterday in a person who traveled to South Africa and then returned home to California. The person was fully vaccinated but has yet to get a booster shot. Now, their symptoms were mild, and so far, all of the other travelers that were close in contact with this person actually tested negative. Meanwhile, in response to the new Omicron COVID variant, President Biden will extend mask mandates and requirements on airplanes, trains, and buses through mid-March. Meanwhile, Senate Republicans are threatening a government shutdown over Biden's vaccine mandate for large employers. And let us not forget about another government shutdown that could happen if Congress does not come to an agreement on funding to keep it open. All right, so now in other news, comments and questions by the Supreme Court justices yesterday over Mississippi's law that bans abortions after 15 weeks suggests that the conservative court majority are ready to change the future of abortion rights in the U.S. In an update on a story yesterday, the 15-year-old boy who opened fire at a high school in Michigan on Tuesday, killing 4 people and injuring others, was charged as an adult. Now, prosecutors charged him with terrorism and murder and are considering charging his parents. His name is Ethan Crumbley, and he pled not guilty and is still not talking with the police. Now, on some lighter news, did you guys hear about Stacey Abrams? Well, Stacey Abrams, you heard. I know you heard, Rick. You listen to all the news.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if those that don't know, Stacey Abrams narrowly lost the 2018 Georgia governor's race, but she is running for governor again. So congratulations, Stacey Abrams. We are very excited about this. All right. This was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going on in sports?
Thank you there, Eva for Shiva. Y'all hear the music. It's about that time for Rock T NFL Picks of the Week. Week number 13. I don't give you the over or the under, but I'm going to tell you who's going to win the damn game. Starting tonight, Thursday Night Football. Them Dallas Cowboys going to the boot, New Orleans Saints, who, by the way, should probably trade for Russell Wilson to be their new quarterback, all right? Pick Dallas Cowboys to win that game. Come on now. Tampa Bay over Atlanta. Yes, Tampa Bay will beat the Dirty Birds. Arizona over Chicago. Even if Kyler Murray does not play, they the real deal. Cincinnati over the Chargers. Minnesota will beat Detroit. Indianapolis over Houston. Miami will beat the Giants in Miami. Philadelphia, another team that's heating up. Jalen Hurts.
Yes, sir.
Don't sleep on Jalen Hurts.
They would have won the last game. The damn receiver had 2 drops.
Come on, man.
Well, I mean, what do you expect them to do?
Come on, man. Catch the damn ball. That's what we expect them to do. Philly will beat the Jets, man. Washington over Las Vegas. Las Vegas just falling apart, man. I don't know what's going on out there. Rams will beat Jacksonville. Baltimore over Pittsburgh. Even though that's going to be a pretty good game. Both of those teams ain't clicking like themselves. They ain't playing like themselves. But I'm going to pick Baltimore to win that game. San Francisco over Seattle. That's another team that just fell off the doggone side of the earth. Kansas City beats Denver. And the game of the week, New England Patriots, who's the hottest team in the league right now, will have to travel to Buffalo to pick on the Bills. New England will beat the Buffalo Bills. And I'm going to say it right now. New England Patriots, they could get to the Super Bowl this year.
I believe that. Dave, what you think?
Right now?
They got the talent.
They had a chance until Rock said it.
We just talked about that yesterday. I think they can do it.
Come on, man. New England is for real.
Belichick ain't nothing to play with.
Is for real. And yes, we know Bill Belichick. It has his new Tom Brady. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla if you want to talk sports. Let's get it, man. I got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, bottom of the hour. It is about that time. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Alec Baldwin says he did not pull the trigger on that gun that killed Helena Hutchins. The emotional actor made the claim in an interview with George Stephanopoulos scheduled to air tonight. Now, in the 2-minute promo for the ABC primetime special, Baldwin says, "The trigger wasn't pulled. I didn't pull the trigger. I would never point a gun at anyone and pull the trigger. Never." Well, as you know, Hutchins was fatally wounded and in a shooting incident on the set of Rust in October 21st, actually. Now, I'm trying to figure out why he's just now saying he didn't pull the trigger. Are we just now hearing this? Because from my understanding, he was doing the shooting scene and he pulled the trigger and the gun fired a real round.
Probably something his lawyer said to him. Certain things.
Just don't say nothing.
That's going to be the angle.
Well, now he's saying he didn't pull the trigger. So if he didn't pull the trigger, where'd the shot come from? Oh, Lord, I guess we got to stay tuned to find out. I'll keep y'all posted when I find out more up in the hot spot. All right, y'all, HBO spent $30 million on a pilot for Game of Thrones prequel that will never air. $30 million wasted. Insider reports that a new book called Tinderbox, HBO's Ruthless Pursuit of New Frontiers by James Andrew Miller. The network spent tens of millions of dollars on the first episode of a series starring Naomi Watts and Miranda Richardson. Now, the show was cut by the former chairman of Warner Media Entertainment, Bob Greenblatt, who felt it just didn't work. That is a lot of money to just waste. $30 million. OMG.
And the fans are waiting for that. We in Head Crack need this. We need this.
You is upset, girl.
You just broke my heart.
I'm sorry. All the Game of Thrones fans, y'all are true loyal fans. I still have yet to sit down and watch that because it is a long series. All right, y'all, moving on. Spotify has crowned Drake the biggest rapper of 2021. So congratulations to Drake. He came in at number 4 on Spotify's top artists of 2021's global list behind Bad Bunny, who is the most streamed artist with 9.1 million streams. The only rapper on the list is the late Juice WRLD, who closes in at number 10. He is also the most streamed artist. Coming behind him is Taylor Swift, Juice WRLD, Kanye West, and Bad Bunny. And last but not least, y'all, CBS and the Recording Academy announced yesterday that Trevor Noah will host the Grammys, the 64th annual Grammy Awards this January.
Nice.
This will be the Daily Show's personality's second time emceeing the event, and the show will air January 31st, 2022. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, and coming up next, we got the Praise Mix Down with the White Stone. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.